I think 21st century evangelicals often have a very myopic view of themselves and even of church history. If you take the average Christian today that's part of a discernment ministry, a lot of times they have no understanding of church history whatsoever. They understand that there's a history there and that there's been Christians throughout history. God hasn't lost his church and all the rest. And there are some Christian giants in the past. But, you know, when you look at someone like Athanasius, who's a hero of the faith, who was one of the last men standing for the Trinity, long after the Trinity was believed and defended by Christians everywhere, and all of a sudden there's error that creeps into the church, and it's Athanasius contra mundum, Athanasius against the world. He's like a last man standing. You know, when you look at someone like Athanasius, he's a hero of the faith. But, you know, Athanasius is also a fallible man, and he also said some weird things. Some things that maybe some people would say, I don't like that, and it makes me feel like you're not part of my group. Well, I dare you to try to go through church history to find Christians that look just like 21st century Christians at Grace Community Church with Dr. John MacArthur. I dare you to find it. Now, mind you, Dr. John MacArthur is one of my heroes. I love him. I don't agree with him on everything, but he's a solid man of God, and I love Grace Community Church. But my point is you're not going to go through church history and find Christians throughout 2,000 years of church history looking exactly like you. If that's what you're looking for, lots of luck, you're not going to find it. And you might all of a sudden start feeling like you're one of like the first Christians in history because, you know, your group looks like you and they believe exactly like you. But, you know, in church history, you're going to look at, if you read church history and you look at some of the great works of church history, even someone like Augustine, you're going to find glorious things that Augustine defended. They're like, yes. Way to go, man. In other areas, you're going to go, ew, like what? And so we've got to be so cautious with 21st century, quote unquote, discernment ministries to know the difference between what is an essential and what is adiaphora. What is something that I need to hold with a tight grip and I need to be willing to lose my head over, and something I need to hold with a looser grip and make sure my hand is in my brother or sister's hand at the same time. So loose grip doctrine with one hand in my brother or sister's hand.